14124 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2002. And this is going to be another quick race episode. In the last episode, we went to Homestead Miami Speedway with Tony Stewart's number 20 Jurassic Park / Home Depot Pontiac, where I finished, I think, in third place. The same position that I finished in whenever I ran that race in my Bobby Hamilton Championship, where I actually qualified like in the top 10 or something, I think. But in this episode, we are going to the great Sears Point, not Sonoma, not Infineon in this game, but it is the same track pretty much. Our second of the two road courses in this game, with Bill Elliott in his number 9 Dodge. And this was requested by Scuderia Kasey Dixon. I had to memorize that screen name. Really long. Make it shorter. I'm sorry for criticizing your screen name. I don't know. But yeah, there it is. I kind of preferred it whenever it was Infineon Raceway, just because I like the logo most, and, well, Infineon and beyond. It could have had a slogan, but it didn't. Now they got Sonoma, and that sounds stupid, even though it's in Sonoma. But this is the Dodge Save Mark 350. We're driving with the Dodge. Maybe I'll finally get my second win of the Quick Race Series. I think it'll be my second win. I think I got my first one in Talladega and haven't won since. Ricky Rudd is going to start on the pole next to legend Bobby Hamilton. I mean, he's a legend in my heart, in my eyes. But green flag is out. We're underway for 11 laps. The AI are going to all slam the brakes right here because it's just what they do. I've got to hit the brakes because there's nowhere to go right here. I still hit Jimmy Spencer. Having where to go. They're all running me over. We're running everybody over. It's a freaking centipede, human centipede. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be doing that all race long until we get to the front of the pack where people are all spread out. No one's going anywhere up the freaking S's, or it's not the S's, the uphill section, whatever you want to call it. That's what I call it. But I can't see the cars in front of me whenever we're going downhill right here, which is like the worst part of racing this track. Whenever you go downhill, you can't see anybody. That's a minor problem at Watkins Glen in the big old U-turn, turn 5 or whatever it is. But here, you're going so much more downhill that you just can't see anything. You have to look through your windshield, which is very small, and maybe I was in the cockpit view, I'd be able to do it better. And I am not driving this track correctly at all because the car is very difficult to get comfortable with. But you can't say I'm doing bad. We're not even done with the first lap yet, and I'm already almost in the top half of the field. Slide. I can't not slide. I have to slide. I can't turn. It's like that with every freaking game I play. I'm trying not to hit the barriers, but also trying not to run people over because I'm late breaking the freaking corner. I was doing that in NASCAR Thunder 2004, and I'm doing it now. It is so easy to not late break a corner in this game because the brakes are so sensitive, but yet I still manage to do it. That's how much I genuinely suck. I know you can go much faster than these guys right here, turn 1, but you still have to mash the brakes at the last freaking second. Whenever I put my finger on the X button, the car is not getting back on the throttle. But I swear we're going to win this freaking race. Also, I turned off cautions for this darn thing because I know the AI don't like to stop causing cautions all the freaking time whenever I race here. Even in the Bobby Hamilton season mode race here, the freaking AI, they caused a caution that had most of the race under caution rather than actual green flag racing, which was just stupid. I think I finished like 5th place in that race. It wasn't me like 12th, but I don't know what happened. I think they made me take a pit stop whenever I did that race too. Like they forced me to take a pit stop under the caution. I didn't even tell it to. So we're up to 16th place. I've made up 8 positions in the past lap. Gonna run over Matt Kenseth. I wanted to get underneath him, but there was no room, so I just went to irrational solutions. That's what I should be saying. Get a few more passes before going to turn 11. I'm going 25 miles an hour. I could be doing so much better. I'm still almost in the top 10 now. But yeah, now things are starting to get really spread out. It'll take us a while to catch the 36 car of Ken Schrader. Probably get a punch right here. Look at that slide. Seriously, you can see how flawed their programming is with this freaking racetrack. Like, I understand them not wanting to be that aggressive with how I'm burning the freaking tires and going full throttle up the freaking track, but my car is capable of doing stuff like that. It's like they don't utilize it, like they can't do it at all. I know whenever you hit that curb going through turn 4 at this track on this game, the car likes to just freaking kick out sideways like crazy. And I've done that several times practicing this, even whenever I was doing the season mode. It's just nuts. I'm trying to pass Jeremy Mayfield, and there's not really any room right now. He just freaking brake checked me. Try to get underneath him right here. Got him a little loose. I'm ready to pass. You need to get yourself ready to get past it, okay? Here we go. Bumped into him a little bit. Burned the freaking tires. On tire wear, the car doesn't exactly change the way I think it would. Okay, Jeremy Mayfield. I'm trying to take the corner the way it should be taken, but he's just running me over because he's upset that I'm better than him. But yeah, what I was trying to say is with tire wear, it's not in the conventional sense. The car becomes very unresponsive, doesn't do anything the way it usually does. I like where the car just gets loose more often or gets tight more often. At this track, it's like the car just doesn't respond correctly, or maybe it gets over-responsive. It's not the exact same thing, is what I'm trying to say, but about to get into the top 10 passing Jeremy Mayfield again. He's racing me. I can appreciate that. Had to misbreak the freaking corner just to get around him. And I'm still not around Jeremy Mayfield. It will be right here. Okay, I late break the corner because I thought the car could handle that, but he ran over Elliott Sadler. Probably throw in a cut after I pass whoever that is in front of him. Looks like Jeff Green, just because things are starting to get spread out. And I know like we have specific corners where you can pass people, otherwise you just run them over, like I did right there. Okay, gonna pass him right here. I'm pushing him, but nothing's happening. I thought I was gonna underneath him, but just didn't have enough room. Okay, don't run over Jeff Green, but we got the pass made. Okay, there we actually took turn 11 at the appropriate speed that time. I was like 45, 50 miles an hour, as opposed to freaking 25. Okay, we're almost halfway there, in 8th place. So yeah, it does get difficult to pass people as you get closer to, the top 5 and whatever. Once pit stops come around, I'm probably going to gain a bunch of positions like I always do and wind up winning this race. So, no cautions. Makes this very doable. I just gotta not wreck myself. It's actually difficult to wreck yourself this track. I mean, as opposed to other tracks, or other versions of this track in other NASCAR games, this one, it's easy to drive. It's just, whenever you drive over a curve or something, the car doesn't like it, and then, maybe it's just how slower the AI are in this game that make you feel like the track is easier. And then again, I was just talking about going up the hill in turn 1, how the car, you can just full throttle it and then hit the brakes at the last freaking second, and then that's fine. But in other games, you have to hit the brakes just after the finish line, before you go into the corner, and then everything. It's a completely different kind of track. And I'm going to pass Jeff Gordon right here. I'm over braking the corner, but I wouldn't know because the brakes don't work properly in this game. I'm riding his ass. I'm riding that Jeff Gordon booty. I can't get the pass. Or you get it before the start-finish line. That would have been a great finish. It's not turning right here. Hate that. Just look at me. Hit the brakes right there. I don't have to hit the brakes right there at all. I started to because I knew that he would do that, but now I've got Steve Park catching back up to me. Been wanting to make a cut, but in reality, I have a lot to talk about. And then, well, the AI, I'm catching them so freaking more quickly than I think it would. I see a big gap, and I'm like, well, that's going to take a while to make up. And then I'm like right behind him a few seconds later. Okay, we'll get him in turn 7 finally. They take one wide entry to turn 7. You saw Dale Jarrett. He was all the way at the top of the track and went all the way down to the bottom. Oh, Dale Jarrett slowing up. I'm going to pass him right here. Can I make it clean? Can I make it clean? What are you doing? He's running me up the track. Golly, Dale Jarrett. Even at the start of these races, whenever I was practicing for it, I noticed that right after the uphill section, they all go to the top of the track regardless of whether or not you're there. But I'm surprised Dale Jarrett didn't really push the envelope on me. We got past Dale Jarrett. Next legend up is Mark Martin. Instead of passing Mark Martin into turn 11, which wouldn't happen anyways because he's also pitting, I'm going to go down pit road. But I passed him before turn 11 anyways. That shouldn't have been so surprising for me. We got damage to repair. This is not a very aero-dependent track in the slightest. You could just tear up the freaking car. And you saw how Calvin Harvick, whenever he won here, he destroyed that freaking car and everything. But yeah, we're just going to get 4 tires, full tank of fuel, and no damages to repair. But oh goodness, what have I done to that the front left tire, the tire hub, whatever you call the darn thing. I don't think that's how Scuderia Kasey Dixon wanted my car to look whenever he suggested this race. But if I win it, I think he'll be okay with it. Okay, off pit road, looks like we're coming out 4th place. And we got someone coming up behind us. I think that's Jeff Green. Yeah, it's Jeff Green. He drove into the grass. Okay, Jeff Green. Whatever you gotta do, man. Here we come. Get on the brakes. Well, he sure as hell late brake that corner more than I ever have. I was expecting him to just hit the brakes hard really early. But no, he did that. I'm still going to pass you. Like, right here, I guess. Ugh. I can't believe I didn't hit him in that situation. Okay, I thought that was going to get me into 3rd place. It got me into 2nd because someone hadn't pitted yet. See the leader all the way up there. He is so freaking far away, and yeah, it got spread out, but this race might not be that easy to win. I've got time, but I don't know if it's enough time. Oh no! Oh gosh. I think this is actually going to happen. We are actually going to win this race. I really do think so. That is Ricky Rudd, the guy who started on the pole. So yeah, he's been up here all race long. At first he was like, golly, he's so far away. He's like a whole 5-6 seconds. But then I realized that I'm catching him massively. I had a situation where I just almost drove off into the freaking grass, just burned the rubbers and shit. And then I do it again. A while ago, almost crashed into the wall going to turn 4. That would have been a disaster. That would have been a massive choke. But it's the last lap. I get the win. Come on, come on. We can do this. I'll get our second win of the Quick Race Series on NASCAR Thunder 2002. Quick Race Series really does not flap the tongue nearly as well as Race Now Series does. But then again, like, neither of them actually sound that cool. Just because it's not what they're called. I hit the brakes so hard and I held them for so long, but all of a sudden it's like it's not NASCAR Thunder 2002 anymore. The brakes don't even work. Usually, you touch the brakes and the car loses 30 miles an hour. In that situation, Casey-ation. I just made a whole freaking word. Oh my god. I meant to say situation. Or case. But I combined them. Only this shit happens on my channel. But yeah, instead of losing 30 miles per hour immediately, the car didn't even slow down worth the crap and I crashed into him. So now we're not going to win this race in a clean fashion. But we're still going to win it, right? Okay. At least I chose to pause in a good place, right? Let's just go ahead, hit the brakes, not go sliding off the freaking track. It's almost looking like it's going to happen. We can do this. We're going to win this race. Brakes are working. I wish you could have done that in turn 4. I guess you could say Ricky Rudd gave it one last shot as he threw it to the outside of the corner, overdrove the whole thing. But finally, we are going to win our second race of the NASCAR Thunder 2002 Quick Race Series. I can't say I went into this video expecting to create brand new, fully fledged words, but that is exactly what we did. We just added a whole new word to the NASCAR dictionary. Just another vocabulary term for you guys. K-situation, alongside Ping Pong by What If Racing, and Leeches by Kamikaze Games. And then you've got LePage, which is a verb, by the way. That was created in, like, what, 2011 or something? Yeah, the NASCAR community with its ridiculous vocabulary. But if you have not yet requested an episode for this series, then go down in the comment section below. And if you're the first one to request an episode with a track we haven't raced at yet or a driver we haven't raced with yet, then it'll be the next episode. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.